Hello everybody, welcome to my channel AG Math Way of Life. I have received a couple of requests from my YouTube followers who wanted to find out the shortest method how to work out the integration problems. So I decided I'll take up that issue today on a priority basis because most of the people or the students are going to appear for their examination where they need to solve certain problems in a very short time, maybe a competition exam. So let us discuss a few problems before going to any other topic. I have picked up three problems here. First is integration. It is indefinite integration. Indefinite you all know, which is dealing with integration without any limit. If there was a definite integration, then we have limits at this end and this end, which is called the lower limit and the upper limit. We don't have such limit here. It's an indefinite integration, valid for any uh, range of the variable x. When we are integrating with respect to x, it is a variable, right? Now, it is a linear expression 2x plus 9 in the numerator, and in the denominator also it's a linear expression 3x plus 5. So we will solve this by a very fast method, and I can tell you I have already worked it out. The solution for that is coming as 2x by 3. I write in red ink so that we can compare it. I have already worked out 2x by 3 minus, I got a calculation of 10 and minus 27 is 17. So it will become plus 17 by 9, then log of 3x plus 5. 3x plus 5 and a plus c. This plus c is always there for a indefinite integration. Now let us see how I worked it out. The concept or the formula. First I write the concept. What is the concept for this? If you have a linear equation in the numerator and a linear in the denominator, and let us call it as integration of ax plus b over cx plus dx, dx. Then the solution, straightway, the solution I can write as ax by c, then minus sign is always there, and you multiply cross with the coefficient AD minus BC by B square. This AD minus BC is the cross multiplication, and then write log of the denominator, that is Cx plus D, and nothing else, only C. See here, if I follow this concept, this problem here in the problem question number 1, mentally it can be done. I am doing it in detail so that it is taking little time. So A value here in the problem given is 2, B value is 9, C value is 3, and D value is 5. This is all what you want to know. As soon as you know this, you can put it here. So what will be your answer? AX means 2x by C is 3. Then put a minus sign. Then AD minus BC. A and D is 2 into 5 minus BC is 9 into 3. AD into B minus BC over B square. What is B square? Is 9 square, right? And this is log of Cx plus D. So C was 3. So it is not B square, it is C square. C square. Sorry. Let me write it in red only. It was C square, not B square. So the value should come as same what I got it there. It is C is 3. So 3 square and log of 3x plus 5. That is all, and a c. Now when you simplify this, what you get is 2x by 3 minus 10 minus 27 is minus of 17, and this minus put together becomes a positive 17 over 9, and then log of 3x plus 5, and you don't have to do anything. Otherwise, in a normal way, what people used to do is you split it into two parts, then either you write the numerator in terms of the denominator and then add and subtract something. Like if I write it like this, multiple of 2, so I make it as 6x plus 10. 3x plus 5, double I did, 6x plus 10. And what extra I have done? Minus 1, and I write it as 2 times, or you remove. This is not the right way. What I suggest, you write like this: 2x by 3x plus 5, then plus 9 over 3x plus 5. This you write first. Then you write this in terms of this. So 2x and this is 3x. So after differentiation of the denominator, you should get only 3. No? So it is only 2. So we make it as 3x and into 2 by 3. So this 2 by 3 will make it as 2. And then write 3x plus 5 plus integration 9 dx by 3x plus 5. That is a conventional method of working it out. Now 3x by 3x plus 5. Try to integrate this. You know denominator is this. Here is also denominator this. So try to bring out 9 outside. You can bring. So it is 1 over something. So it becomes 9 into log of 3x plus 5. Right? That log of 3x plus 5 is already coming. Log of 3x plus 5 has come. This side will be 2 by 3, and then x will come out from here. So the answer will be similar to that. Instead of doing all that, you follow this shortcut method. I hope you all understood this. So I'll try to solve the second one with the same formula. Let us do how we do the second problem. Second problem says, here in question number 2, you see what we have got: a as equal to 2, b is equal to minus of 5, c is equal to 4, and d is equal to 8. We call it as ax plus b, cx plus d, ax plus d, bx plus c, d. So now the answer will come as ax 2 times x by c, c is 4, minus ad, this into this, 2 into 8, minus b into c. Here itself there is a minus sign. So minus 5 into 4 over c square, log of that same thing, 4x plus 8, and f plus c. When you simplify 2 and 2 cancel, so it is x by 2, 16, minus and minus will become plus 20 over 16, log of 4x plus 8 plus c. Right? Now further simplification will give me 36 by 16. 36 by 16 can be written as 9 over 4. 9 4s are 36, 4 4s are 16. So 4 has been cancelled, and log of 4x plus 8 and f c. So this is the answer for the second one. Isn't it so fast? That is how I suggested that let us take a simple example and work out. Try to bring your problems in the linear to linear form and then apply this concept. Similarly, trying the third one. see how we can do the third one. Third one says integration of 2 minus 3x by 3x plus 20 and dx. Now this problem is not in the shape which I said it has to be. It is not in that shape. ax plus b, x term is positive, but here it is negative. Then you need not bother. Either you take a negative in front, so it will look like 3x minus 2 over 3x plus 20 dx. Or you can work out with a is equal to minus 3. Both way you can do it. Let us write what is ABCD. A is 3, B is minus 2, C is equal to 3 and D is equal to 20. With this values I work out in the same formula of the concept. So the answer will come as AX 3 times X over C is 3. So this 3 cancels. Minus AD minus BC. A into D is 3 into 20 is 60. Then minus BC is minus 2 and 3 minus 6. And another minus make it plus 6 over C square. C square is 9. And log of, what is the log value here? Same 3x plus 20. So we write the denominator and a constant of integration called C. Now when you simplify this, you get x minus 66 over 9. It will get a common number of 3. So it is 22 over 3 log of 3x plus 20 and a constant of SC. That is what is the solution for the third one. It is very simple. Simply you have to remember this. Ax plus b, Cx plus d, the formula is Ax by C minus the cross multiplication of the coefficients AD minus BC over C square and then log of the denominator plus C. That's all. Right. Let's go to some other type of problem. Next time I thought that I'll give you some tricks for the integration by parts. These are the expected types of problem in our competitive exams or in any sort of problems which we deal. Integration by part. Now what is the integration by part? If you have in integration two functions and both functions are of the same variable, like if you have integration of x to the power n into f of x and a dx. The first part is x power n. N is any numerical constant. Fx is a function of x. X is also a function of x, and variable is dx. So everything is in x, but we have two distinct functions. One is maybe algebraic, maybe trigonometrical, or maybe exponential. So we need to know how to start this. We call this as a, no, we don't call at the moment first. First we write the concept or the rule is, this rule is called Eilert. Eilert rule must be discussed in your classes or you may be knowing it. Eilert means I stands for integrals L is for log, A is for algebraic, T is standing for trigonometry, and E is for the exponential. I is the integrals, maybe any numbers, pi or something, even numbers. L stands for the logarithm function, log of anything. A is standing for any algebraic function. T is standing for trigonometric. E is standing for exponential. e power or e. Now here you see x power n. What type of function it is? It is a algebraic function, right? Algebraic is coming before trigonometric. If I put it here as a trigonometric function, then I will call this as a second function and this as the first function. It depends on what are the types of function we have. I'll give you one example, then you'll understand better. This example is x square sine of 3x, x cube into sine of x dx. If this is the example, then what happens? This is algebraic, this is trigonometric. So algebraic function is coming before the trigonometric, so we will name this as the first one and this as the second one. Normal formula for integration by part is we write integration of the first function into differentiation of the second minus integration of differential of the second into integration of the first as a dx. This is the normal formula for integration by part. Parts means 1 and 2. We cannot integrate two things together. As we have discussed in binary, we cannot go together everything. So, one by one we will integrate. Integration of the first function, we will write the value. Then we write differential of the second. Then minus, we write the integration of the product of the differential of the second into the integral of the first. That is the normal formula. Now, what I suggest you that you don't do like that. Call this as the first, this as the second, as usual in that case, and then you start working. So what we'll do, we'll write the differentiation first. We call differentiation. Differentiation of what? We start the differentiation of this x cube. X cube will differentiate as 3x square. Then further differentiation is 6x, right? And then third differentiation is only 6 and the fourth is 0. In stages, x cube first differentiate, you get 3x square. Second time you differentiate this, you get a 6x. Third time when you differentiate it, you get only a 6 because x has gone. And when you differentiate this constant, you get a 0. Right? Now, you integrate the second one. What is the second one? Integration. Integration of the second one. I'll not write anymore this thing. This was not correct. The formula was not correct. First function into integration of second first function integration of second minus integration of differential of first into integration of second. This is the right formula. This is the right formula for the integration by parts. Now after differentiation, what we'll do? We'll do the integration of the second part. What is the integration of sin x? Sin x is minus cos x. Right? And then again integrate this, it will become sin x. Again it will become minus cos x. And then nothing, because anything what comes here, even sin x, it will get 0. So we will not do anything. Now what is next step? Next step is put some plus and minus. There will be some plus and minus, no? Product of these two will come. Product of these things will come. Right? But in between two products, what will be the sign? First one is the plus. second one is the minus, third one is the plus, fourth one is the minus. I hope you understand this. Then we write the answer. What is the answer? It is 3x square into minus cos x. So I write a minus 3x square into cos x. Then minus 6x into sin x. Then plus, and the minus is there. So minus 6 of cos x and nothing, 0. Then we write a plus c because it is a indefinite integration. So this is what is the answer for this function. Instead of doing the whole lots of things which may get confused a little bit and difficult to remember the formula, what is the best thing? Identify which is the first function, which is the second function. For the first function, you write the differentiation because first function is said to be differentiable and second function which can be integrated. All functions may not be integrable. So you have to decide which is the integrable function that you mark as the second one and the rest is a differential function. So it is differentiable function, this is integrable function and we write step by step till you get a 0 either here or here. When it becomes 0 that means the product will be 0 and you keep on multiplying and put the symbols as mentioned here alternately positive negative positive negative. So this is how we do the integration by parts. If you like this video of mine, please click on the like button and also subscribe to get to know when I come up with some more novel ideas of fast working, accurate working, clear working, good concepts, knowledge for different topics on mathematics. Thank you very much for your watching. We'll meet again once again.